Well, hello Billings. This has been a long time in the coming, and we have finally today opened our store in Billings, Montana. So just to give you a little bit of back history on Stone Feather Road, that's our brand, and that's the brand that we've worked with and developed over the last 13 years. Our store has been relocated from Cedar Falls, Iowa, where we were since 2017, or 2016 actually. And prior to that, we did a lot of just pop-up shows, including we do National Finals Rodeo, Cheyenne Frontier Days, San Antonio Rodeo, Louisville, Kentucky Stock Show, and we pop around the country to various shows that are a good fit for us. And we've been looking for a great location for about a year and a half in Billings, and we have finally landed. You can all look up this address. It's 2525 Minnesota Avenue. Great location. We're just a block and a half off of the main downtown. We're on the south side of the railroad tracks for those of you that are familiar with Billings. And we're in one of the older railroad buildings that has been renovated back in 2017. For those of you that are local, you'll know the location. It used to be the Real Deals location, and that store was located here since about 2017. And we love this space. If you're familiar with our old store, we had about 1,100 square feet, and we're occupying about 2,900 square feet in this location. Our neighbors right to the west of us is the Serendipity Spa. We're in the same building complex, and there's even a pass-through door between us. So really great neighbors we're super excited about. So Gary and I hung the sign today officially. We have a temporary sign up until we get the real sign, which who knows when that'll be, right, Gary? But I will tell you this, we've been running hard and hot for about a month in getting the store in Cedar Falls shut down and relocated. Lots of packing and boxing and moving inventory and some painting and various other things. So for those of you that are in the Montana area or headed here, we think you'll quite love this really gem of a building that we have found to occupy. And we think that you're gonna find this shopping experience really a lot of fun. So just to give you a little bit of idea what we carry, in case you're new to us, we carry a pretty full line of menswear and then definitely womenswear. Womenswear is where we started. We found a great crossover into menswear, so now we actually carry both. We carry an extensive collection. I'd have to say it'd probably be one of the top, if not the top collection in the state of Montana and maybe even the region of Native American design jewelry, both the vintage collection, a vintage collection that's awesome, as well as brand new designs from outstanding Native American designers across particularly the Southwest, but all the way throughout the country. And then we also do a fair amount of in-house design as well. So we can walk you through that when you get into the store, but we have 5 huge cases of jewelry and a beautiful collection near our desk that we'll do a quick tour through. We're not going to do an in-depth tour because we'll send pictures and post different posts throughout the next days and weeks to come. We will also have a full hat bar where we can take and embellish hats. And we don't make hats, not yet anyway, but our daughter Bella will be back this summer, and the hat bar is really kind of her baby, called Boy-Blue. That's the brand that we have launched with the hats in mind. And the hat bar is going to be just really a lot of fun, and a lot of fun things that Bella's going to be able to do. She'll be back in May, and we'll be here the whole summer. And in the meantime, Mom will hold up her end, and I can do it too. I think she's probably a little better than me though. And then also we do carry an assortment of small home goods. So we have some great candles, we have some dinnerware that we have just launched into, both in melamine and in ceramic. Really 2 great collections, and we're waiting on a couple of others. And then we also have just some small home accessories, coasters and shot glasses, and we're working on that part of the collection, building that for novelty and for gift. And so we have a lot of space to play with, and we filled it, I will say that. Also an extensive collection of blankets, anything from small plush blankets that start at about $29 that are child size on up to $99 in some plush and Berber combinations. And then we get into some Rhonda Stark wool blend, lap throws and comforters as well. And then we carry an extensive, now that I said Rhonda Stark, I have to jump into that because Rhonda Stark, which is an American-made brand out of Utah, we have a very extensive collection of her outerwear, both in men's and women's. And and we can also special order any of those styles in any of the colors that are available in terms of fabric. And so again, if you stop in or if you work with us online, we'll be happy to elaborate on what that process would involve. And Cindy's working on, excuse me, a whole new web design. It's not quite ready to go. We had hoped it would be ready to go April 1, but it's a massive job. And there will be an extensive presentation of Rhonda Stark outerwear on that particular new website when we get that up and going. So with that, I'm going to do a quick tour and just to show you a little bit. We're at the back of the store right now, which is our hide area. And the reason I started here with the video today to tell you a little bit about our stores, this is where we started back in 2016 in the Cedar Falls store when we opened our retail store. And keep in mind, we were in business long before that, but we didn't have the actual retail store. We had the pop-up stores. But when we launched into the retail store, we had a whole hide room. And this library ladder comes all the way from Cedar Falls with us. We brought a couple of different things out of our original store because we're certainly our heartstrings are still attached to 218 Main Street in Cedar Falls. We still love that location and all of our friends back home. But we have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cow hides in our collection. Every single one is hand selected. Most all of them are out of Brazil and Colombia. So for home decor, they're a game changer. It'll take your home and flip it into a whole new feeling of warmth and of a room being brought together. You can use them on dining room tables, on beds, all kinds of things. I could talk for an hour just about cowhides alone and the merits of them. But at any rate, here's where you'll find our cowhide room. We're at the back of the store now. And then our fitting rooms are right to the right of me here, which is the left of you. We have two fitting rooms right here. And then we're going to go to the front of the store because I think that'll be the easiest to start from up here. You're just following me, aren't you? I got the ace guy with me here. I'm going to bring you around this way here so we shoot this way. The lights in here are intense. So as you come in the front door, you'll see a collection of some of our ceramic dinnerware, some of our novelty trays and plates, little Pendleton childlike blankets, coasters, enamelware, and I think Michelle and Cindy have most all of this up on the website already. You'll also come right into here, which you get another beautiful Pendleton collection. We have 5 or 6 beautiful table runners that are artist designed pieces out of leather, cowhide, stone, all kinds of things. And you'll see the dinnerware here, which is in the melamine. And then we pop right into, as the center here, one of my favorite fabrics is really this great net. It's kind of a mesh in a really beautiful floral design. And then into this beautiful little denim collection, which we'll talk about more, and it is on the website. You can look that up. Look under denim and lace, I think, and Cindy maybe will post below the links on how to get there. But a beautiful little collection here. We come into then the whole hat bar. And those of you that have been following us will know we've just launched a beautiful collection of silk scarves that range from, hope to get these prices right, $59 on up to $79. There's some beautiful, big scale, gorgeous silk scarves that are like art pieces. So take a look at those. Once you get onto a scarf in the website, go further and you'll see 4 or 5 different renditions of it. And then also some home goods. Here's our candle collection. Do you love these little shot glasses? Leather, they're cowhide with a little bit of lacing on them. We have 4 of them. That's all I can land and market. But I'll be getting more of those in. And then we have a beautiful collection of coasters. And honestly, here's where we began, just to give you a little glimpse. When I first launched the business, how many years ago? 13? Gary might help me. 10, 11, 12, 13, almost 13, 14 years ago. These are the pieces that I designed, which are leather and crystal and stone embellished cuffs. And each one is unique and different. And at any given time in the first 5 to 6 years of business that we have this the business, I would have 300 to 500 of these in inventory. So COVID changed that a little bit, and this is all I have right now. But the studio is the one thing that isn't set up yet in the basement, but eventually will be, and I'll be back to doing designs by midsummer. And I'm just going to give you a quick look here, but a lot of the hats that we have in, we have a shipment just releasing right now. We have a bunch of Stetson pieces coming in. We do men's and women's both, small to larges. We can do a lot of very interesting personalized elements, including branding, burning, painting, all kinds of band adjustments. We have gorgeous pins that you can embellish your hats with to make them kind of your own kind of cool deal. So that's something that we'll talk about ongoing. And then just to give you an idea, the center corridor is anchored by the 4 towers of our jewelry collection. Excuse me, and I will send pictures as we go through, again, the weeks to come, the days to come, of each of the individual collections. So there's Golden Hills and Sonora Gold Turquoise, Vintage Turquoise. There's all kinds of beautiful lapis and onyx and Bumblebee Jasper. Really beautiful investment pieces. None of it is costume jewelry. It's all the good stuff, all the real stuff. So we hope you'll come in and take a look and work with, let us work with you on finding some pieces that might be perfect for you. Into the center corridor here. You can't really see it, but this is something that we salvaged out of the basement. And given that this is a railroad property, Gary and Charlie, how many pounds does it weigh, Gary? 400?
400 probably.
400. Luckily, we have a big lift in the middle of the store. And so the lift brought it up out of the basement. Or I think the moving guys did, didn't they? They brought it up for us. And Gary and Charlie put rollers on it so we could run it onto in and out of the store as needed. And then they power washed it and brought it up to so we could use it because it had a few layers of years on it. So anyway, we're pretty excited that this is one of the heirloom pieces out of the store that we've been able to utilize as our center feature area here. Leads into another jewelry collection through here. And then behind this jewelry collection, this desk here, this is one of the few I haven't finished set up yet. But this will have all kinds of stones, colored stones through here. And then we do a single strand cup design that will put a stone on here, wire wrap it for you, and it can be 2 or 3 or 4 stones. And they sell for as little as $20 and is up to $30, $40, $50 depending on what you want to add on to it. So these bins will be filled by the weekend, promise, for those of you that want to come in and see it. Here is our desk area. The desk comes from, this desk actually originates out of our family barn, or my family's family barn back in Iowa. It's wood that came from the World Fair in St. Louis over 100 years ago. And it was used to build my grandfather's barn. And when the barn was shifted because of high winds and a tornado, many, many years ago, the barn was taken down and we salvaged a lot of the wood. So this piece and many other pieces in the store were made out of that wood. So kind of have our heartstrings attached to this one. We have a great collection of belts back here that are all handmade out of German silver. And really, if you're in the store, you'll know we love belts. And if you've never worn a belt before, it's very likely by the time you get out of here, you'll have at least tried one on, because I tend to put belts on everybody, at least to show you that you can, for a couple of reasons. One, it makes you look longer, taller, and thinner. So it's a pretty good combination of the belt. And then we start to move into, there's a little transition here, which is a women's wear line we just picked up. It's really kind of fun in a shirt jacket. Super cute on. Hanger appeal is always tough, but we'll be showing you this kind of pieces on, and you'll see them online. I believe Michelle has them posted already on a model, so you get to see them that way. Then we move into men's. Now our men's collection, most of it is a crossover to women. So what do I mean when I say that? Many years ago in market, when we were buying, I ran across this shirt, and it had a beautiful appeal. It was longer, and it just looked like that great piece for women, but it was a men's shirt. And so we kind of shifted, actually we shifted the vendor themselves into a new way of thinking, because he wanted to sell me a woman's shirt that landed about the hip line, which cuts a woman in half, and I wanted the longer shirt, which gives more length. And so we became a very big buyer of a particular shirt, which launched us into menswear, women's wear business. Since then, we've added a lot of menswear in Scully, Pendleton, Madison Creek, who else? There's some others in here. But at any rate, Cripple Creek, I think, not Cripple Creek, there's one more. Yeah, it leaves me. But at any rate, this particular collection we sell as a crossover. So about 60% of men buy it, 40% of women. But again, great fabrics. Most of what is in the collection is moderate to better. And when I say moderate to better, it means moderate to better in quality, in price. It's not a lot of poor fabrics and designs that are catchy, trendy, more things that are going to be timeless and classic. In Billings, I know you know that market. I know you've had retailers here over the years. Lou Talbert, I hear that a lot. I don't know the store myself, but I hear Lou Talbert carried a lot of the essence of what we carry. And then there's some other really nice higher end retailers who have done the same. Excuse me, who are no longer here. So we're here to fill that void for sure. Also, we have picked up a line of jewelry by Clint Arms, who's one of the preeminent sterling designers in the country. Some of the most beautiful sterling work you'll ever see. Beautiful buckles. There's toothpicks that also cross over as a hat pin, which are really cool. Money clips in the back. Cuffs that are men or women, and we can get different sizes in these. And then we can also do custom lettering or a brand even on the hat pin / toothpick. And then some beautiful turquoise they do as well. So we're pretty excited about that new part of the collection. And then just to give you a flavor of some of our upper tier collectible pieces, some of them being vintage, some not. But here's a beautiful petrified wood bolo and buckle combination that is like, I melted when I saw it. That's all I can say about that. And this is Diesel. Diesel's going to be one of the house pups, and Stony, most of you know Stony. Diesel is Charlie, our son's Labradoodle, and he's learning how to be a shop pup. We haven't got it down yet, have we, buddy? We got a little bark in here and there, but he's going to get it, and he is a love. So when you come in, I'm sure Diesel at some point is going to be able to greet you, and you'll get to meet him as well as little Stony. Stony! She might be tied up. Nope, she's not coming out. And then, again, Rhonda Stark, you'll see here in the beautiful men's trail coat, which also, again, beautifully crosses in. It's one of my favorite coats to wear. It crosses into women's wear also. So, I know what you need, Gary. Hang on one sec. There you go. My cameraman's needing water. All right, follow me here now. Let's go this way. We'll have more Pendleton coming in. This Pendleton is, some of it is spring, some of it is late fall from last year, but beautiful Pendleton pieces again that are menswear. This actually is a really great women's wear piece though here that goes both ways. We have some gorgeous Scully that we're testing. So a menswear denim shirt in both this lightweight denim and in a darker denim that like a tencel denim, really, really nice fabric. And some other Rhonda Stark pieces, both in toggle capes, which are crossovers to men, and then going into the actual fringe poncho. That's a real quick thumbnail kind of dive through the store just to give you a little bit of a sense of it. But we'd love to invite you in. Billings, we're here. We're here, come see us, and we've been working at it for a month, and we hope to delight you, and we're excited to meet new friends in this location. So thank you for all of you that have stopped in to say hello and for welcoming us. Have a great day.